In this lecture, we will discuss how to assign R and S nomenclature to a chiral center when least priority group 4 is not on wedge or dashes. Consider this example. Using CIP rule, bromine gets number 1. Carbonyl carbon gets number 2. Ethyl gets number 3. And methyl gets number 4. The group 4 is not on wedge or dashes. Had it been on dashes, we would look at the molecule from front side, and simply use CIP rule. On moving from 1 to 2 to 3, clockwise arrow would mean absolute configuration is R. An anti-clockwise arrow would mean that absolute configuration is S. If it was on wedges, in that case also, we would look at the molecule from front side, but reverse the CIP rule. Clockwise arrow would then mean absolute configuration is S. An anti-clockwise arrow would mean that absolute configuration is R. In this example, group 4 is in the plane of paper. As per CIP rule, we should look at the molecule opposite to group 4. So, in this case, we have to look from this side. It is as if the observer is positioned here in between group 1 and group 3. The bromine is coming towards the observer on the right-hand side. An ethyl group is also coming towards the observer but on the left-hand side. Carbonyl is pointing downwards. And methyl is going away from the observer. If we move from 1 to 2 to 3, the arrow moves clockwise, and hence the absolute configuration is R, but positioning opposite to group 4, and then assigning our S configuration is not easy for every student. So, there is a trick. The first thing we do is that we exchange group on dashes with group 4. But we know that one exchange of two groups on a chiral center reverses the configuration of the chiral center. And two exchanges keep it same. Thus, with first exchange, we got the group 4 on dashes. Now we do the second exchange among the groups 1, 2, and 3. For example, in this case, let us do the second exchange between 1 and 3. Now the group 4 is on dashes, and we have done two exchanges. So that this molecule will have same configuration on chiral center as the original one. The arrow from 1 to 2 to 3 moves clockwise, with group 4 on dashes. Hence the absolute configuration is R. Notice that this is same as we got by previous method, by directly looking at the chiral center opposite to group 4, without any exchanges. Group 1 chlorine is on dashes. Exchange it with group 4. Do the second exchange between 1 and 3. After second exchange, see the arrow from 1 to 2 to 3 moves anti-clockwise, with group 4 on dashes, hence the absolute configuration is S. After assigning the priority, we can simply write the numbers only. Then do the two exchanges and assign the absolute configuration, rather than writing the groups attached after each exchange. Thus, the original molecule has S configuration. After one exchange, the configuration will be reversed and changes to R. This will again change to S after second exchange. Consider this molecule. Assign the priority as per CIP rule. Bromine gets number 1. Sulfur gets number 2. Phenyl carbon gets 3 and ethyl carbon gets 4. Fourth group is not on wedge or dashes. Now write the group numbers only. To bring group 4 on dashes, do the first exchange between group 2 on dashes with group 4. Then do the second exchange, say between group 1 and 2. Now, the arrow from 1 to 2 to 3 moves clockwise, with group 4 on dashes, hence the absolute configuration is R. Take this example. Assign priority as per CIP rule. Oxygen gets number 1. Phenyl carbon gets number 2. Ethylene carbon gets number 3. Methyl gets number 4, which is in the plane of paper. Now rather than writing groups each time, write the group numbers only, as they are. To bring group 4 on dashes, exchange it with group 1. Do the second exchange. Say between 1 and 3. Group 4 is on dashes, the arrow moves clockwise, hence the absolute configuration is R. Second exchange can be done between any two groups among 1, 2, and 3. These should give the same result. For example, exchange 1 and 2. Group 4 is on dashes, the arrow moves clockwise, hence the absolute configuration is R. Exchange 2 and 3. Again with group 4 on dashes, the arrow moves clockwise. Hence the absolute configuration is R. Thus the second exchange between 1 and 3. 1 and 2. Or 2 and 3. All gave the same result. So for second exchange, any of the three exchanges can be done among 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3.